Hi guys. Let's see how far I get with this picture today. Need to unplug and replug. I. Oh, can you believe it's already November, man? Fucking insane. It feels like just a week ago was September. October was over so fast. Okay, now I need to figure out what I was doing the last time because of all the colors that are going around here. So much to consider. Yeah. Let me get my other reference. So I have a better idea of the colors. Would like to have the reds all together, but some of them are touching and that's not good. Like the shoe part here, can't have those together. Does not work. Wait, what? These things have like two different reds on it actually. Maybe I might do the white first. All the white parts. I hope you guys are all doing okay. I personally feel like I have a little bit of a cold every now and then. It's really annoying to wake up most mornings and feeling kind of sick. But that's what happens when the weather keeps on changing between like 23 degrees and sunny, and then it's suddenly like colder. My body can't handle when the weather constantly switches up its temperatures. Need a balance. You can get used to it. Might be that I will only be able to finish the coloration and the pattern thingy. See, I don't know how far I will get with the shading. But I'm glad if I even get the colors in because of all the details that are in there as well. That reminds me, one thing I noticed the most whenever when I started to draw digitally, of course that took me like a while to get used to it. But eventually, when I did get used to it, one thing I missed the most is the ability to mirror your image. Because I struggle, it's easier for me to draw like from certain sides. Like the mirror tool is so useful. Oops, that was a bad idea. Like sometimes it's easier to draw from this side, sometimes it's easier to draw from that side. Oopsie. It's quite annoying. You struggle with that every now and then. Oh god, that's not a good idea. Here we go. I need to set the keyframe for this one somewhere else. This is annoying. Still goes to N. Why? I don't like that. I think there's an advanced setting somewhere, but I would need to find that first. Oh well. This thing is white as well. Okay. I see. Or like a grayish white, honestly. over the sleeves. They are red and white, but I think I'm gonna have the sleeves on a separate layer so that I can like shade better. It's difficult to shade if all the layers are touching. I like doing that. Oh yeah, well. In the lines. Sometimes I wonder, like especially after like drawing on this picture for so long now, mainly because I only do it while I stream. If I pay too much attention to like the little details. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but it's just something I noticed. Because like I look really closely on the accessories and all that stuff and try to get it right. While a lot of people, I feel, just go with the first thing they see, kind of. And then just try to add some details in later on. Okay, so it has a gradient, this thingy here. Yeah. Gradient. Now imagine once I have the shading, then I have to try and draw a background. It's gonna be fun. Though the backgrounds usually don't take me that long, it just is a thing of figuring out what exactly you want as a background. Oopsie. But that's still far from going to happen. Still far away. I'm not done with the coloration. Taking very long. Still thinking if I should download all those bots in like at the end and speed them up, because if I do that my model on the side, I feel like I will maybe have to cut that thingy off and that might look a bit weird. Like I can't have like cut out the screen because then it will be like tiny sized. It would also be weird. If I make it bigger in the program, that would make the quality rather bad. But if I have my model on the side, it will have like spasms and twitch all the time. That's really distracting, I feel. I would also have to cut segments whenever I stop drawing, when I'm like having conversation with people here. So kind of have to more or less rewatch everything. Aye. Well, we'll see. Maybe I just cut the sides and have like a black border left and right. Oh fuck. So there's just my hair and the side of my head kind of spasming around. That's okay. Right. Oh, I didn't color the tufts in the ear. Where's that? I see. I did not know that. I thought I did that. Never mind. I did not. Definitely not. Now it's colored. Well, that happens, I guess. Okay. All the parts that are white. The sleeves are also white. The thingy in the... Yeah, you can see that that one is not visible. There's a third flap on each side. I can see that. This thing is red. Single ribbons here are white actually. But I will color them in with the sleeves, I think. And then over here, back one is white, that's this one. Oops. East one. I really like the way the skin turned out on this picture actually. I think it looks nice. I always like to see the transition between the picture once the outlines are colorated. After like the shading is done. It looks so different and so much softer. I love that. Like I used to draw with like pretty dark outlines, not black, but like dark color. I used to pick like the darkest color that was in the picture and just make that one a bit darker and then use it for the outlines. And that's how I used to do it before at least. But not anymore. Oopsie. Are the shoe thingies? They are also white. All is white. Can't do that because it touches the shoe sole thingy. Okay. Also, one thing I noticed that I did not do is that there is like, did I have that in the sketch? No, I actually did, right? Yeah, I did. I didn't. There's a line there. I didn't do that. This line. Right here. And sometimes I'm not sure if I should add like patterns with lines because I color the lines anyways, but I actually prefer to have like patterns drawn on the color itself rather than outlining them. In my opinion, that just kind of looks better. At least in my art style it does, I feel. Preferences. Okay. There's like a gradient from kind of dirty white to a more dirty white. And on top of that is the pattern. That I need to check if I have like Sakura patterns. I can draw over them so the petals look even. I always struggle with that stuff. Okay. So a little bit of white. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. And my program always is hanging itself when I try to save. The patterns are mainly on the sleeves and the part that I'm at right now. And the back flaps that I can't see anyways. Which is a shame because there's gold in there. I think gold and white is a really nice combination. So basic, but it's so pretty. Well, well. Sleeves have the same pattern, but you can't really see them on my part anyways. It's just slightly. I don't think there is a brush for that, is there? Let me check clip thingy if there's any brush people made for Genshin characters. That would be easy. It's kind of funny, like I see a lot of people, like you can tell if they are using assets. They're like assets in Clip Studio that help you like draw faster, certain things like ribbons and stuff. Like I think it's really cool, but personally I just feel like if you draw them yourself, they look more... Like I like when they look unique and don't repeat their shape constantly, like they look completely the same. Genshin. Impact. What? Aye, long time no see. So thanks for the raid. Okay, they don't have anything on clip on that end. I'm just drawing this picture for the eighth time now. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I have to draw the pattern on my own, I see. Hello, hello, and thanks for the raid. Am I winning? I'm trying to. I'm trying to win in finishing this game. What the fuck? This picture eventually. Were you playing? Random question. Did you play Mortuary Assistant yet? If not, you totally should. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follows, Sir Cersei. The problem with pronouncing names, man. I got it. Ding. Nice. I love you, Fox. Thank you. Maybe one day I'm gonna make myself a new model. This is my second one. I have to remake my first one as well. But there is no time. Everything is so time consuming. But I'm glad people like this one. Oh fuck. Need a darker color. I forgot skin. How could I? Oh no, that's not skin that I'm missing. That's from the whatever the fuck this is called. The strap. Yeah. If you wanna stay, you can just, I don't know, have its background noise. It's what a lot of people use me for. Just a cozy art stream. Just for chilling. For the sake of chilling. Just some this is like when you have those art books as a kid to fill in the colors. That's kind of what this is. It always feels so awkward when I zoom in onto the feed. Feed, yeah. It's awkward. I try to make them look pretty. Wrong button. What else? What else is white? Shoes. The thingy could have done that on the other layer as well. Ah well. I like to draw pretty hands and pretty feet. Actually, I have to get going, unfortunately. I hope you have a good rest of things. Thank you, and thanks again for the raid. See you. Have a nice evening. Don't catch a cold. Have some tea or something. or coffee, whatever. Doesn't matter. Both can be good. Lurking is alright and leaving is alright as well. We all have our lives outside this bubble. It's all good. All Gouda. Cheese. Aye. Maybe one day I have a cat cam. So people can watch my cats sleep. Just maybe though. I would be worried they'd kick it over. Oopsie. Not to mention I wouldn't even know where to place that thing. I would not know. At all. I'm actually a little bit excited about getting a PC. Kind of wanna set my table up to look like aesthetic. I have just absolutely no idea what aesthetic to go for. There's so many options. So I can't decide on a huge mouse pad because of that, because I'm like, me, I don't know what I want. So many cool pictures on Instagram and all that. First world problems, I know, right? Gotta have them sometimes. Gotta make your workspace cozy. Not just for streams, also for work. So it's more comfortable working. Oh well. Oh, that's red. Okay. Let's read. I. Okay. There are always so many things one wants to do, but no time or ideas or energy or something. Something is always missing. And oh well. That's just how things are. I think that's so fucking weird. This week is almost over, Ryan. Next week feels like it will be over rather quickly. And then the week after that, I most likely won't be here because I will be busy university. And then after that week, November is almost fucking over. Again. Man, I'm still stuck in September. Didn't even realize that October is over already, eh? So dang fast. Happened out of nowhere. Why is it November already? Ah, I see. I forgot to colorate something here. There we go. That's how you realize you're getting older, no, right? As a kid, seasons last forever, and then you get older, and suddenly you snip your fingers, and like 5 years are over again. How did this happen? Sometimes I think back to things, and I'm like, gee, this has been so many years ago already. That's crazy. Time flies by, man. Insane. Makes you kinda regret whenever you were like doing nothing because you didn't know what to do. And once you have things to do or want to do, you don't have the time. Sad life. Or you're just tired. think even the fucking Pokemon game is coming out in like maybe 2 weeks or something. Chronically tired, I know, right? Absolutely. I'm not ready for the game. I still don't know which version to pick. I want the leaks. Give me the leaks now. I need them leaks so I can decide which game I pick. And then next year we have Breath of the Wild. It's so cool. Excited for that one. I'm actually really excited for that one. Still need to finish Breath of the Wild though. I haven't finished it, like I haven't beaten Ganon ever since it got released. I did everything else, but not that. Just not tempted to. Because I know how disappointing that fight is from other people. Eh. Oh no, getting spoiled. Disappointment. I mean, how old is Breath of the Wild already? Isn't that game like already 5 years old or something? That's so crazy. Whenever I see those posts about like, this game released 10 years ago, I feel mentally destroyed. It feels like it has been a few years at most. Like, I don't know if it was X and Y, but someone posted, I don't know if it was 10 years. But they were like, yeah, this was released so many years ago. I was like, what the fuck? This feels like yesterday. They are telling me it has been that many years. God damn, man. Fucking insane. Crazy. Okay. Okay, what's funny about a model is how only this bigger ribbon is like 3D and this one is like a pattern. Lazy. They lazy, man. So hard about making those ribbons. They didn't want to add the extra physics. Understandable, the game needs load files. File loading stuff, so. Red. The inside is actually a red as well, but I can just color that in. That thing is white. Hello, Ritata. Welcome, Sir Moderator. Oh, this is white as well. Okay. These are white as well. You know what I found out recently, Rita? After I, let's see, played the Mortuary Assistant, I was kind of intrigued because, first of all, I was bothered that I didn't... Like, my guess is still that the mistake I made was that I did not pay attention to the fact that you have to spell the demon's name right. I think that was my mistake in the end. Unless there was a body that was even more marked than the one that I had. But oh well. I checked it up because I knew that there were like several endings and I was like really curious of like what the other endings are like. So I started to read a lot about it and like watch videos and stuff. And like there are so many different things that can happen in the game. I think you got it right, buddy. I think so too. I really think the mistake I made is that I didn't think about a database. Like I did think about a database, but I didn't pay enough attention to the recordings. Or more like I was just so not in my mind. In chess, kind of didn't hear that part either. So I didn't get the name order right. Can do a lot and check the bodies with rituals and all too. Yeah, that I didn't check at all, like the ritual stuff. But you have at least 1.5 hours, something of a time limit to like do everything. But I think the possession is like differently fast for everybody, because yesterday I watched someone else play it, and they had like a shit ton of cutscenes. Like I had, I don't know, maybe 2 or something. I had the one in the apartment with the drugs, and I think I had something else, but I don't remember it right now. And I didn't have that many jump scares either. Like I met the black guy like at the end, the black ghost whatever figure shadow thing, and the golem in the corner, and then once that woman. But actually, one thing I figured out is that I could have gotten like one of the really, really big reveals of like story-wise something, because I had a woman in the bathroom, and you don't always get her apparently. It's just a coincidence, I guess, which things you get. But I could have gotten one of like the most interesting scenes and like game thingies if I would have like paid attention to the paper. I didn't know that you can rotate the items. I didn't know that. Because on the back there was a code, and you could put that code into some dials that were like hidden in the building to go outside in like a little hut. What is that called? Like a little building outside with a basement. Yeah, could have done that. Oh, the thingy there is white as well. Okay. With like a really pretty big reveal about story stuff. And like the other streamer, she got like a shit ton of scenes. And man, her body was so obviously marked. It has like huge scratch marks. Mine had this little Harry Potter sign on it. But it's so interesting to see how it's so different for everybody and how many options there were. Because like yesterday I also watched like a like speedrun. I find speedruns kind of interesting, how people like find ways to play games really fast. And I don't exactly know, but he somehow only made one body and the demon already like attacked him after like 6 minutes of gameplay. Like what the fuck? Like I guess the thingies changed a little bit after you did the first body, like after the tutorial, the first one that like you do officially, the first 3. That was quick, yeah. I was like, what? I didn't know the demon attacks you while you're like rolling the body back. I don't know if he put a plate on it or something and just didn't put signs into it. But the demon just killed him. I was like, okay. Interesting. No idea how you did that, but interesting. Are there any gradients on other parts? Like, I think it's really cool how this was like a single developer. It's really, I don't know, I'm really intrigued by it. Like, I had to look stuff up because of that. I was like, man, this is so cool. Can you please go full screen? Thank you. It's just so fucking cool. It smells everything. Single developer. Doing all that by himself. And also he like intends to make some DLCs and stuff. So I think it's really cool. Because it's interesting. Like I personally am not into horror games, but once the story is interesting, I'm intrigued. Like I remember I watched like a really long documentation about like the Outlast games as well, because it actually has like a deeper story that you only grasp if you like really connect the dots and stuff between the games and the files you find everywhere. Like you have to actually read them and find a like red line connecting them all, you know. I think that's really interesting when like game developers put so much story in the back of games that you mainly find if you really like dig for it. I really admire that kind of shit. I like me a good story. Okay. But I can just undo this for a second and... What is this? Ah, that's a golden cherry blossom flower. Ah. Good stories missing in so many new games that come out, yeah. Not just games. Also shows. Like, it's just a game, but like personally, like when there's a good story, I really like to dig into it and learn all about it. Like, I remember when I started playing Assassin's Creed when I was younger. Fuck. I forgot to draw a line. I was like checking up all the things because where did I not draw one? Come on. There. I was really interested, so I started to look everything up so that I could understand it better. Yeah. Nerd. Like, if I'm really interested in something, I will do the research. Final Fantasy. Never played those, but yeah. I love it when they put like a lot of like hidden elements that actually part of the bigger picture. It's like so cool. That is like one part why I'm so interested in like game development. I suck at programming and all that. I wish I was good at story writing. But it's like so mesmerizing. I love it. I love me a good story. That's always one of the main things I look for when I play games. Good story. Love me a good story. Oops. The online one has an amazing story. Yeah, I played this one for like maybe 5 minutes. When there was like a 3 days or something for free. Because a friend of mine was like, hey, you can like play it for free for a few days. You can like check it out and stuff, you know? So I was like, okay, I guess it won't hurt me. It was like, I don't know. I just wasn't into the mechanics and everything. And I didn't feel like starting it like in a serious way. So I didn't. Oh wait, that's actually not red. That's, well, it is red, but dark red. Shit. I mean, okay, I might as well do that. It doesn't hurt on this part. Okay. Ah, fuck. The dark red is always like the brown that is around here. So this will go this. So I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit too busted. I don't know why, but like lately I wake up in the morning and I feel a little bit sick. A lot of times. Can't really do much about that. Oopsie, it's the wrong color. Fuck. I love your voice, thank you. It's just I can tell by like just talking that there's a little bit of a in the background of my voice. I mean, my microphone already makes me sound like I'm hiding under a blanket, but You know. mm, yeah. This looks empty as fuck. Kinda. So much detail that has to be added. God damn it. I see. There's something missing. Okay. Thought I made a mistake here. I did not. Well. I will have to clip that onto the clip. I see. I see. Like, I feel like Mortuary Assistant can be a lot of fun if you're like not scared like I am. If I wasn't so scared, I would have been really interested in like playing it a bit more to get like different scenes. Especially after like reading how many things there are to do, like so many things that you actually have to actively think about. Like, you have to look through her drawer and stuff as well, and like her house to find items. The same said like about some items in there. And there are like some rooms you can only access if you get certain cutscenes. Like cutscenes, not cutscenes, it's scenes, just some scene playing. There's a fucking basement. And that is really weird and trippy. And behind the cooler room, there's like a basement door. It's like there's so many things you have to consider if you want to get like all the endings. It's kind of cool because that guy did it all all by himself. Your heart rate wouldn't have coped. Funny enough, despite being like anxious, like my heart rate was always like in the 80-90 region, right? Like constantly almost. But it never jumped really high. I think it is a good horror game. No, 135 was in the other one I played the day before. It was because of a jump scare. It was when the guy suddenly was standing in front of my bedroom door. That's what I was about to say. My heart rate was jumping way higher in the other horror game because of the fucking jump scares. Mortuary Assistant does not have that many jump scares. Like, it doesn't really have jump scares. Mostly you see like something in the corner watching you, but they don't hurt you most likely. They might, like, there are some jump scares, but less. You would have seen stuff in the corner. I did see stuff in the corner. I was just looking at the flow most of the time. Gonna take a sip. I was going by the saying of if I can see it, it can't see me, okay? It kind of worked. I wish I could clip on the clipped. That would be cool as fuck. But it doesn't work. Me? Because I have to clip this, and in case I want to change the color red, well, I guess I might not clip it and just erase the bits. That's extra work, but what don't we all do for a piece of art, man? Damn. God damn! No. But I feel like a lot of times when it comes to horror games, I could just watch. Wait, what? I could just watch someone else play it. And I am pretty sure I would give as much panic vibes and anxiety vibes just by watching them and having people watch me watch them as I would if I was playing it on my own. Like, I'm just as anxious when I watch people play it. I smack my face even when I watch people play games. You know, my response to like horror is that I just kind of smack my hands into my face. Like whenever I have a jump scare. My hands end up in my face, and then I smack the microphone right into my face as well, because it's like on my headset. Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't be that much of a difference when it comes to that, actually. I could just watch them and I would still be as anxious. I would probably, like, I'm the kind of person when I watch someone play horror games, like in person, they will get more anxious because of me, because I'm panicking where they are calm, maybe. I'm a really bad companion when it comes to horror games. I just make it worse. Such a bad friend. Gee. Kind of funny. But well, I mean, it was fun for you guys as well, so it was worth it. And I'm interested in the story. I followed the guy on Twitter so that I can see updates in case he ever publishes any. I might not play them myself, but I will most certainly watch other people play it. Who knows, maybe he only releases it by like next year time, October stuff, something. So I don't know, maybe if he plans to release a bigger DLC at some point for that game to dive deeper into the story. But that's still far gone as far as I understood. So yeah. I'm interested in what he comes up with, because I think it's kind of cool. I think it's cool. What do we do next? Red? Guess so. For now. Okay, so the shoe thingies. I don't want hiccups, go away. Oops. The band? That thing is red as well. The color this. Oh, the shoe thingies. I feel like a bit darker would be nice in color. I saw a Pokemon plush today and I'm so tempted of buying it. But I don't know if I should. It's a squishy one. I really like squishy plushies. Like squishy like my raccoon plush. It's a feel. I like that Pokemon because it's round and like cute. It's a seal. There's also a Jigglypuff and I don't know what that one was named anymore. The Jigglypuff looks kinda cute as well, but personally I'm not... Like, Jigglypuff is cute, but I'm not it's not one of my favorite Pokemon. I was thinking I could get it for my mother, but she wouldn't have any use with a huge plushie. And the dogs would probably destroy it, and that's not worth the money. So, nope. She loves Jigglypuff, though. Arm thingies. Wait, is that red inside, or why did I not colorate it? It is, that's why, okay. This is all red, everything's red. Gee. Ready, 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 red. So bold. That's red as well. I don't feel this red. I feel like I have to change it, but that might also be because of the filter on my screen right now. For the night mode. It makes it look more yellowish. But I don't like this red color. I'm not a fan of it. It doesn't look good. It's just what my eyes tell me. It looks too orange. But that might really just be my filter. Not red enough. Oops. Wait, is that? That is red actually. So on the model, on the 3D model, the colors are slightly different, I think. Just slightly, but they are. What? Oh, that's the wrong eraser, that's why it didn't work. Did not work. I'm actually excited about Minish Cap tomorrow. It's one of my favorite Zelda games. I don't know, there's just something about it that's so pretty. The one thing that is sad about it is that because it's an emulator, like I have the actual game, but like playing actual games, you need so many things only to be able to stream from your Game Boy or DS, whatever. And unless you have a lot of money, not really worth it, honestly. Not to mention the setup, man. It's like 20 things. It sucks so much. You need a GameCube and then you need like 20 cables and other stuff. Like, I have a GameCube, but I don't know if the GameCube is supposed to work because my GameCube can't read discs anymore. I think you also need like an empty disc or something that you can put in and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's so complicated. I think for DS there's even like you need to have a special tool made for your own DS. And the people who make it are only in America, like man. That's too far away. Let's see. Is the gold behind there as well? Can't really see that. That sucks. My guess would be yes, because it's metal, I think. So this should have this thingy. Go. The music is kind of fucked up because of the emulator. Because it's a Game Boy game, so it's old. Which is sad because I really like the music of that game actually. It's really nice. Wait, I have gold as the first layer, right? Yep. Gotta add the gold. There we go. This is gold. She has a nice color scheme though. Okay. Is that the right layer? It is. I always pressed the wrong button. Oh. Okay. Got to do those. I forgot. Yeah, I have to go over this picture again tomorrow morning or something to check the colors. Because changing something now won't help much. That's just how the colors are in the evening. They are deceiving. They always look wrong. Oopsie. It's just how it is. Yeah. I was thinking about getting a color true monitor once I get my PC. But I don't know if it's worth it because as far as I know, like it's if you want it for yourself, of course, but like those monitors are like almost double the price of normal ones. Mostly used when you work in like the illustrator industry of like making posters and stuff, because you want the colors to be as realistic to what it will look like once you print it out, of course. But I read something about that you can somewhat set filters, but then I wonder, how do you know if you set the filters right? Because do you just, like, you can't even just take a, I don't know, do you just have something laying next to you and you take a picture and you put it in there and then you check that the color is kind of the same? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Because light is also like a matter in that fact, right? I mean, one thing I hate so much, like, why can't they put a norm on like screens that like the image is kind of the same? Like, I hate when on one screen something looks purple and on the other screen it looks blue. Like, man, can you just get a norm, please? It sucks ass, especially phone screens, man. They make everything look so dark and different. Like, most of my artwork looks just kind of black. You can't even see the details, and if you look on my at my art on your phone, at least that's what it looks like on my phone. All the details are gone because it's just so dark. And I'm like, man, I'm already using a bit brighter colors on purpose because of that, but it's always still so dark. It angers me. Because I like using dark color, desaturated. Because these brighter colors hurt my eyes. Also trying to figure out which character to draw after her. Like, I want to draw some Genshin fan arts because the characters look so nice. Um, okay. Yeah, this is a darker red, definitely. This looks like brown. Okay, which one? The top is... Let me do it like this then. The best thing was I was drawing yesterday while I was watching that horror stream. And whenever, like, I wasn't, like, when I watch something on the side, I'm mainly, like, listening, and obviously I'm not watching that well. Like, whenever they scream, I jumped and I was, like, fucking up my line. Like, god damn it. I remember I was sketching on a finger, and then I was like, what? Fucked up. Now wait. The rest of the red is missing. And then the patterns. Yeah. Gonna change the red tomorrow morning or something. So I like it more. Is there a gradient in there? Is that just shadow? That's like the main issue with this art. I listen to you, but I also have in my second monitor and watch from time to time. Yeah, that's normal. I think that's what a lot of people do. Like, I don't know. I hardly ever watch streams, but when I do, I mostly do stuff on the side. I struggle to focus on like only one thing. I need to focus on several things at once. Most of the time. I wish I had a second monitor. Go get one. I will get myself 2 monitors once I get my PC. I mean, I have one right now, but that monitor doesn't belong to me, and it will be like given away to its actual place at some point again. Because like my father got it to work actually, but he never uses 2 screens, so I was allowed to get it for myself for the time being. Once I get myself a PC, I'ma buy myself 2 monitors. Cause it's so good. It's good for like streams, but also when I'm working. It's just so useful. Like even when I'm working, unless I have to read, I'm like watching something on the side. Something has to be there. Or sometimes it's just music, but like, yeah. Depends on how stimulated I feel. Yep. Need to wait to get one on myself. I mean, you don't even have to get like an expensive one, right? It's like, as long as it does its job, it's good, I'd say. Yeah, I have laptop and monitor as well. And it's just so nice. Like I never had 2 screens until recently because of that. But it's just such a luxury. Like I know I like mainly struggled with this during like art streams. Because I had like to somehow have my chat and my OBS. In that case, like I usually have my OBS or Twitch open so that I can like usually I check for ads, but like during art streams, I don't do that really much. Because I'm just randomly talking most of the time. Oopsie. But like for the references and stuff, it's just so useful to have it on the second screen with like the chat and stuff, so I don't have to constantly do everything on one screen, because that's just hella exhausting, man. Oopsie. It's just way easier to handle like this. Oops. Because you don't have to cram your screen so much. Like, I need my screen to draw. It was kind of like I had a transparent chat box, like a separate app that kind of shows the chat box for you. But then there's also the tedious part of constantly having to log in those things, and then sometimes there were like errors, and it's just hella annoying, and you just want to do your stuff. It's just really handy. This is there like, I think there's a gradient there as well, but it might also just be the shading. It's really hard to tell, man. I might just guess it's a gradient and not a shading. That is the pattern thingy here. I might be wrong, but oh well. Can't be right all the time. Ha ha ha. To the pattern. And there's like... And then there's a tiny one. Oh. In gold. On top. Yeah. Is that it? I think so. Safe. Please don't. Yes, thank you. Can see the sakura flower. Let me check this thingy. This is a color that I get from this. What different is that? I think it's more desaturated actually here. Is it? Yeah, it is. I like this color way more actually. Please, program, don't do shit like that. I don't like that. Venue, please don't hang. This one and this one and this one. This is the wrong one. Yeah. So, okay, is there anything? Nope, just this one. This is better. I like this color way more. It's more of a berry red. Desaturated. I mean, the colors will still change a lot once I'm done with the picture anyways. Oh, my program crashed. Oh, please, don't be broken. Oh god, I had this happen once. Oh shit, this is not good. Oh god. Let me make a backup. This happens sometimes in Sai because my pictures are rather big, right? And there are a lot of layers. Need to make a second one. There are a lot of layers, so sometimes when I fail, the program will crash. And something that can happen is that the file gets corrupted. I had this happen like 2 years ago with like there was a picture I drew of like a Shinobu from Demon Slayer. And basically I was lucky that I saved the picture as a PNG before that. Because once I opened it again, the file was corrupted and I couldn't save it anymore because it just kind of yoinks the whole picture apart like in like pixel bits. Like here, it's the Psy version is corrupted right now. I'm gonna take a screenshot and show it. Like you can see it in the folder. There. You can see here that this thing here is corrupted. I don't know if it was visible in the screen, but for a split second you could see it in the program as well, that it fucked up the lower part of the body. So now I made 2 backups. Yeah, I know I have beautiful file names. That's just how I name my pictures. But yeah. That's one issue I have with Psy, like a really big issue actually. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to delete most of the references for now, so that I'm gonna leave this one because I need it. I need this one. Don't need this one. I might need this one. So I'm gonna merge it with this one. What's this? That was for the hair. This is color reference. So is this. Merge these. Also these 3. We'll need them for the background because of the contrast. Okay, so we have that. It's the fox. Please don't happen again. Oh boy, well. Now we have the colors twice with the colors in. Hehe. Just turn this off for now. So I use my reference. It's actually, I know I'm not gonna do that yet. No, I'm not gonna do that yet. They always use such strong shadows. I don't like that. This one should do fine for the shading. I'm thinking maybe this is really unusual for me to do, but I'm gonna start with shading the hair, so I can add the last details to it that I always forget. Usually the hair is the last part I do because I hate doing it. It's so much work. It is too much work. Simply. I wanted to erase those lines because I didn't like them. I remember that. After looking at the sketch, at the picture a few times. Sometimes I just open pictures when I'm like not doing anything, because like looking at them again and again kind of makes you realize things you don't like, so you're able to change it before like publishing it and stuff. Creepy as fuck without the eyes, right? Why is the sketch on? Don't need that. 20. Forever 21. Yeah, I feel like I might have to change that either way later. Man. Why is drawing here so annoying? Hmm? Hmm. Oops. When did I actually... I don't even remember when I released this model last year. Probably during winter, right? Because I remember I wanted a winter-themed model. And now I've been using it for like a long ass time. Mainly because on my old model the ice is so fucked up. Yeah. Well, fucked up. Just sucks when I look up. Because of my art style. The eyes were just too bright. That did not work out. It's kind of funny how like my art style doesn't really have any like set rules to like how I shade things. I just do whatever feels right. But at the same time, there are some, like sometimes I do a little bit of correct stuff, as in like hairlines and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out kind of where like the hairline would be. And go. But other than that, I don't do that much. Like especially when it comes to skin. Like there's some shadow that has to be like put so that it has some dimension, but I don't really care if it's accurate or not. I don't give a shit. Somehow whenever I used to shade accurately, like how it would look like when the light comes from a certain point, it just looked so weird because there's so much shadow going on, realistically. I don't like when there's a lot of shadow, especially on the skin. It just looks so... I don't know, some people manage to make it look really good, but sometimes it just doesn't look good. Or like, many people when they draw like nighttime, they already draw like with the certain shades of colors. I just put a multiply or whatever layers on top of there until it looks like nighttime. Cause I don't know. I can't control the colors underneath afterwards if there's like something that bugs me. But somehow that always looks just so weird to me. Just prefer doing it later. Oh, man. Hardest part is with those floppy ears. Ears on the head are always hard to shade with. Difficult. Huh? No, I don't like this line. I don't like it. It's too bouncy. bouncy it is indeed. Whoop, whoop. Hmm. Hmm. Trying to make your hair look fluffy, girl. It's not making it better, this is making it worse. Oop. Does not work like this. You know what's kind of funny? What I was thinking about playing the horror game? After like watching videos regarding the endings and stuff. One thing that is like really happening a lot with those demons is how they try to act nice towards you at first, right? Like they try to fool you to like do whatever they want. And then they just get like anger issues, whatever, and they just constantly insult you. Like their insults are nasty. There are some things they say that are you would be cancelled for that, man. Because like cancelled, that's the wrong word. Your video would be taken down definitely. Threatening and shit. And really nasty stuff. But like I was like, well, I guess it's a good thing I got the ending I got. I just randomly insult as well. I curse a lot. Even though like I don't insult in that way, but you know, I curse a lot. Gotta throw the holy cross at me. Stop my cursing. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Was like, well, this ending suits me better than I thought it would. They got me right there. They knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Good thing I'm a demon, eh? Beast of a demon. Tuber. Just a croissant minding her own business. Croissant. Whatever. Hmm. Ayo. Mm. Gonna do it later. Gonna do it later when I do do the lines more specifically. Trying to think of how to put my lines down. Man, coloring hair is a pain in the bum. Swoopity swoopy. I'm not coming for the booty. Definitely not. I watched some random show on Netflix while eating with my little sister the other day. I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's a movie, but the movie is basically episodes within the movie. It's so random, like some stuff in there. It's kind of about relationship stuff, whatever. But like not in a cringy way. But there were like some scenes that were so fucking random. Like she was drinking her beverage, and the guy was basically talking to his male friends about like the girl that he started to like, and they went on like eating out together, unintentionally making it a date, and starting to get a liking in each other. And one of the guys was like talking about because his ex sent him a picture because he was like over helping her with a rat problem, and he left his hoodie at her place because of that. And she basically sent him a naughty picture wearing that hoodie while they were both like sleeping, like his new girlfriend and him sleeping in like his place, at his place. So obviously there was the thought of why you cheated on me or something, even though that wasn't the case. And he basically told him about it, and he was like, don't know what to do. She's obviously angry. And his friend was like talking like, you're gonna end up with an ex, and if you don't do something, and then you just gonna feed her cat and like take care of her plants and whatever. Then the other friend Scooper was like, who hurt you? It was just set up in such a basic way that it was just kind of funny, and she just spit out her coke. There's some guy just driving down a bike and just slamming on the floor because he failed to do it properly. That was unexpected, but funny. It's really weird these days to have like shows that actually bring some puns or whatever. I have characters that don't just feel like flat. Oh well. Show had a really weird low frame rate, but I think that was an artistic choice. Weird one, but it was one, definitely. Come on. You. Come on, man. Move. Oh. Oh well. Your background sounds. My sister just came into my room. Whining. Doop, doop, doop. Pain. Oh, fuck. Oh, it just moved. Okay, never mind. I thought I fucked up. Did not fuck up. Need hairstyle. Do I want this? Or do I not want this? I don't know. How many lines does it take till I'm satisfied? I don't know how many those were, but it was quite a bunch. Heh. Oh boy. Pink hair is pretty. I like this like bright pinkish hair color. The characters look so soft. Like cotton candy. Cotton candy hair. Cotton candy. Isn't it weird how as kids you wanna eat cotton candy? It's just sugar in cotton form. Sometimes they sell it when there's like festivals around. Tried it at some point again, but man, it's so sweet. Cause just sugar, but oh wow. Not gonna eat the cat. There's not much meat on her. Just make yourself a soup or something. Fuck. Ay, ay, ay. Cat's paralyzed, eh? Hmm. Boy, boy. Ah, fuck. So weird how like this random shit I'm doing can feel so satisfying. What the fuck? Unsatisfying. Like this looks like too much. I don't like this at all. This looks like shit. Like it's just random lines. But it has to look appealing to my eye. If it doesn't, then I don't like it. Ugh. Fruit fly in my room. Somehow we have a fruit fly infestation lately. No matter how many of them you get rid of, they just keep coming back. Like, I feel like it's in the grocery store because every time we come from the grocery store, my brother has the same issue because he goes to the same grocery store. He has them in his house as well. So weird. Like, why are they all over the place? It's disgusting. You can't get rid of them. They're just everywhere. They're annoying. I'm not even sure if it's like fruit flies or something similar because they are rather big, but they are not. Like, fruit flies are small, aren't they? They're like big fruit flies. They're bigger than your average fruit fly. Ugh. At least I only know those really small pesky ones when I think of fruit flies usually. But it's so fucking annoying. Oopsie. Oops. Ha. It's also funny when it comes to horror games. When I was little, the things like, let's take Pokemon for example, like the tower with the dead Pokemon. There was like the creepypasta with like what was it, dead body? I don't. Was it called dead body? I don't remember. But stuff like this used to scare me when I was younger. The creepypastas. Or what else is there? What else is there? In Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum later, that spooky house. I was scared of the spooky house because I didn't know there were ghosts in there until I sometimes saw them. And I remember people didn't want to believe me back then until they saw them themselves. That kind of stuff used to scare me as a kid, and then like imagine how scared I would have been if I had like exposure to actual horror games. Man, I would have peed my pants. Like, there was a time as a teenager that I was really invested in like reading into creepypasta, and I didn't really know what creepypasta was at this time, so I didn't know like how much truth is behind that stuff. But I was intrigued by it. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's storytelling to some degree still, so that makes sense why I was intrigued by it, I guess. Oh yeah. It's so different now. Now we torture ourselves on purpose with creepy stuff. think the creepiest thing I saw as a kid was there was I don't even know if that was a horror show, but I just remember walking into a room because I don't know if the TV was just on or if someone watched something. I don't remember that detail anymore. But it was something about a woman who had her face covered because of something. Maybe it was burnings or something, I don't know, but her entire face was covered, and then her husband, I think it was, or so, I'm not sure, came in and you saw her face and she looked creepy as fuck. And I remember just seeing that face everywhere where there was no light turned on and I was so fucking scared after like seeing 5 seconds of it. Yeah. Oh man. Children are so innocent. When it comes to that stuff, it's kind of funny. What in our brains is like, yeah, like, I mean, I don't like it. I hate creepy stuff, but there are people who genuinely like it, right? Getting spooked and all that. They do exist. I mean, there are streamers who explicitly stream like horror-related content, right? I will never understand that. How do they sleep at night? Are they secretly dead? Is that why it works? They haunt us. I could never. I already felt exhausted after the 2 horror games I played on stream. And I mean, it was kind of obvious by my stalling, but I don't enjoy them. Like, they can be interesting, but I just... Once I can hide or something, or I have like a pause button, I just don't want to continue. Ha. Like one thing's about one thing about spooky stuff. Wasn't there like Slenderman? Slenderman was made with like during a contest, right? If I'm not mistaken. Kind of fucked up how there were actually like attempts of sacrifice and shit for like a character that somebody made for a contest. Like imagine you making this and winning, and then like a bunch of crazy people are like, oh yeah, we gotta worship this thing now. Gee, fucking Christ. That's fucked up. Crazy. Some people take it too far. What if humanity is possible? Yeah. It's kind of, especially because the people who tried to sacrifice were like, I think they were like 14, 13 or something, right? They were trying to kill their friend. She just survived, which is why they got like basically found out and all that, you know. They knew what they were doing and they knew it was wasn't right. And they even got charged guilty because they exactly knew what they were doing despite their age. Like usually you don't get like penalty stuff for like imprisonment when you're that young. Because you're like, oh yeah, they're just children. They don't do stuff like this on purpose, right? But man, they knew what they were doing. They fucked up. I feel bad for their friend, man. I would have lifelong trust issues. Having your friends trying to kill you for some fictional character, like, gee. That's insane. It's just insane. And I feel also really bad for like the creator because like I bet people are like blaming him for that kind of stuff as well, but he literally just took part in a contest for that. It's insane stupidity some people have. My friend would kill me without any reason. Oh boy. That doesn't sound good. Ay, ay, ay. Ah. Oh, right, the ears. Ways. Oh, itchy. Mm. Doop, 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 doop. Like, I remember I watched there's this horror movie of like for about Slender Man on Netflix. I if it's still on there. I remember watching it with my little sister and eating chicken wings on the side. We're watching it. Slender Man had some huge hips in that show, man. These hips don't lie, but the show was kind of weird. I don't know, man. Movie show. I don't even remember. Was it a movie? Or was it a series? Was it Slender? I think it was Slenderman, right? I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't even remember much of it anymore. It was just really weird. Man, no man. We just watched it because I don't know. We were like, okay, it's just maybe it was even Halloween or something. I just remember we had chicken wings. Ate it on my bed. And then we were laughing. Because Landman had like really big hips in one of the scenes. I don't know. I really don't remember much of the movie anymore. So long ago as well, I feel like. It's been a while. Was probably before last year because I would remember if it was last year. I started streaming in September last year. And I remember playing a horror game on Halloween. Well, horror game, it was more like I was a baby, terrified of my abusive mother. So it wasn't that Halloween, obviously. That something was watched with my sister. But I don't know. Maybe the year before that? I just remember that it was weird. And that the chicken wings were really saucy. I think it was barbecue flavored. When a movie is so bad, all you remember is the food you consumed. No. Yeah, I don't like this one though, actually. I don't like it. Let's get rid of it. Whoop. Yeah. Need to fiddle with the colors tomorrow. There's so much stuff I feel that's bugging me. Mm. Ah! Mm. Ha. Ha. Sad that I can't play Minecraft. I mean, I wouldn't probably play it much either because I get bored of these kind of games real easily. I built something once, and that's kind of it. Just sometimes feel like playing it, but it makes me really motion sick. um, Repetitive. Yeah, I mean, boring when alone, definitely. Like, I just tend, like, when I play them, I just tend to dig holes in the ground, and then I build my houses underground. It's just how I do it most of the time. I'm a fucking mole. I just go underground and build my house there. That's how I've always done it. Just have a nice mountain. I had a mountain once that looked like a duck to me. Really weird. So I made the eyes into the windows. Like, people create some really cool shit with Minecraft, but I personally, like, I just randomly feel like playing it. It's not something competitive I have in mind when I do. Just random shit. Just digging holes. Maybe that's also a reason why I'm not so intrigued by the new Animal Crossing. Like, decorating your town has always been a nice thing, but you have so many options in the new one that it's so competitive that you, like, I don't know what the fuck to do with your life in there. Purpose of Minecraft, dig holes. Yeah, I know, right? That's just how I do it. I just tend to settle down somewhere. Usually when I played with other people, it's usually people who like explore. And I'm just there settling down, digging holes in the ground, and farming animals. That's all I do. Like, I just make little stables for them and all that. That's all I remember doing, really. Most times when I played Minecraft. Because I just never know what the fuck to build. Like, you can be so creative, but I'm just like, I don't know, man. I have no clue. I usually have a dog army. I never managed to tame a cat back then. Somehow it's so difficult because they always run away, and no matter how many fish I give them, they don't want to be my friends. I always wanted to have cats, but it never worked out for me. So I usually had a shit ton of dogs always. Yeah, and then a puppy always drowned because of a puddle. And then I felt miserable every time. My puppy's drowned. Because I didn't know they drown in puddles. I just realized at some point there was a dog missing. And then at some point I saw that they drowned in puddles. I was like, oh my god. I kept killing my dogs unintentionally, man. Didn't know that. But yeah, usually once I see a dog, I'm like, come here, I gotta tame you. Instantly. So I'm always on the hunt for skeletons. As fast as I can. So I can get one pet, so I feel safer as well. Yeah. I think dogs and cats also don't get along in the game, right? I would guess that they attack each other. I'm not sure though. Because I never had one. I can know. They are okay together, huh? Because I remember I mainly wanted a cat because creepers creep me out. I hate it when they sneak up on you and then they just explode and you are like doing something. Or they kill your pets because of it. Yeah. I hate that. Or when you build something and they destroy it. It's really angry making me. Yes. Dogs hate sheep. Yeah, they always eat the sheep. I always let them eat the sheep. Like, here, have dinner. Don't have to feed them if there's sheep nearby. And you get free wool sometimes to make your bed. Oh yeah, I don't know. These games are sometimes like fun for a few hours or something, but after that I don't play them for a really long time. Ah. I think most of the times when I played them it was because friends wanted me to or something. Oh, well done. That's usually the case for me at least. Should do the tufts on the side first, I think. I will probably look for Sakura petal thingies to use as a reference. Or like a shape thingy, so I can have it evenly looking. I need to see if I have some in clip, because I don't know. I'm not certain. I think my main intention is to finish the hair at least. Oops. Because I always forget like the little strands that I draw. Like I actually like on my model those little strands. I think on the one before, on my first model, I didn't add those because I wasn't sure if that would work well, because like when you move, you can see it a little bit, they get like a bit crispy. The edges get a bit sharp because you have to cut them to make them wiggle around, and that looks a bit weird with single strands. So I didn't do that with my previous model. But they look so nice when you add them, those little details. Oh, my arm is itchy. And I always forget them in my art pieces. Like, this is like one of the things I mostly forget to add. And they add like so much little details to the picture when you zoom in. Or even like zoomed out, you can still see them. I like what it looks like, and I hate that I always forget them. So, struggle of an artist. I mean, I sometimes forget how to shade my eyes, so I made myself a file where I have my steps in there so that I remember. The thing is, I added a few steps recently and they're not in that file, so I just sometimes add them, depending on how it looks. Sometimes looks good, sometimes doesn't, with or without. Just going with the flow, kinda. Also depends on the eye color and like the iris and all that kind of stuff. Hydrate, sure. Okay. I'm glad that most of her hair is hidden behind the body because painting long hair is such a pain in the ass, man. It is very much a pain. Ah, fuck. No, I don't mean to transform. Funniest part about drawing is when you draw certain expressions. I think everybody who kind of follows artists saw the meme about it at some point. At least I saw a few artists do it. When you draw certain expressions, you kind of make those faces in real life, and at some point you realize how clenched your face is. You're like, what the fuck? Are you looking angry? Are you looking sad or something? Because of art. It do be like that, yeah. Getting those wrinkles from art. Yeah, exactly. Like you just sit there like a weird person, and then you're glad that there's nobody across the room watching you draw. Like I think the only emotion my model captures a lot of times, like when I look down, it always looks kind of irritated, even if I don't. But I tend to look angry a lot when I draw, like lower my eyebrows. I don't know why I do that. Oh, oh boy. Sitting can be exhausting. Hmm. I just think it's funny. Fucking faces one makes during art process. Hmm. 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 Trying to figure out how to set the line without it bothering me too much. Nah. Hmm. Doesn't look good. No. You remember at some point I drew like a picture with a really sad looking face? Man. My face was hurting at some point and I was like, I'm clenching my face again. This was so funny. Gotta feel the wrinkles so you can draw them properly, right? Like one concept in art that I generally find really interesting is that, I mean, I personally do it. I don't know if every artist does it. Can just speak for myself and I think a few others. I tend to project my own proportions into art a lot, like when it comes to hand, especially hands. I tend to look at my own hands a lot while I'm drawing, when I have like certain poses and stuff that I want to draw. I don't like looking up for references because usually the hands look really weird to me in a lot of cases. So I just use my own hands as reference most of the time. So my hands always have like this really similar kind of shape. Even my male characters kind of have those shaped hands because of that. Just try to draw them a bit thicker. Like I feel like every artist kind of puts a bit of themselves into their art. We can eat sandwich. What sandwich? What? Why sandwich? I don't want to make a sandwich. Not really, no. Right now I want to finish the hair shading. You have to spam my chat like that. You know you can message me on my phone, right? Spamming the chat, and I don't like what it looks like. It looks like shit. Don't do that, please. Go make me a sandwich. You also still have your meat thingy, you know. Is that what you mean by sandwich? You don't? You ate it or what? Congratulations. Or something. Prince Schnitzel. Yeah, but you still have your meat, don't you? Who ate it? I see. Oh. You go now. Yeah, have fun yourself, man. Just coming here to tell me to make her a sandwich because she's not going to make it. She's just going to sit there, play her game, and watch me make the sandwich. Maybe wash 2 leaves of salad or something. Fucking slavery. Fucking slavery. Mean. What's a really weird food that I kind of want to make at some point? Like I was looking up recipes a while ago, but then I closed them again because I don't know, didn't feel like making it. But like milk pudding, it's just milk in pudding form, but somehow not tastes like more, but it's milk pudding. Like I don't know, somehow I feel like if you put a bit of caramel or something on it, it could taste really nice. I don't know. It's just jelly milk, more or less. It's so weird. Somehow my brain told me it could taste really nice. Just milk pudding. Yeah, I know, man. My brain's weird. Gotta make it at some point and just see if the milk pudding was worth the effort. I just never know how to work with gelatin. It's so weird. Sometimes it has to be hot, sometimes it has to be cold. Gotta, I don't know. Prepare it correctly. It's been years since I last used gelatin for anything, so I don't fucking know anymore. All I can think of when I think of gelatin is the thing with Haribo, that Haribo removed gelatin because somehow they don't want, because pork bones, I think. I don't remember what the debate was anymore, but there was something about gelatin and Haribo. That's all I remember. That's what I think of when I think of gelatin. Weird stuff. Could either do this or this. Like this will look nicer, but also not because there's a line there that bothers me. You guys want me to suffocate in water. Yeah. What? You know what's funny, Rita? A while back, I jokingly said to my mother, "Granny, I said, what?" And she understood what I was saying, and I did not expect her to understand that. I would learn British dialect just to bully British people. I don't understand them. Just British stuff, exactly. You just kind of don't spell some of the letters. Letters. Gotta do it correctly. Aye. It's so weird. I can't. If people have like a really heavy English accent, I don't understand them for shit. Like, I would just sit there and be like, "What? What did you say?" What? Just sounds kind of funny to me. What's so funny, honey? Like, I feel if I had like you and Jack in stream with me, I wouldn't understand either of you. Because he has a really heavy British accent, and yours is, it's decent, but I struggle to understand you sometimes. I just nod and agree or something. Or smile, I don't know. I might have not understood you sometimes. I was like, okay. It's decent. I couldn't understand Greenie though. I remember that. I was alone in voice chat with her. I was like, the fuck she just said? She has that very thick London accent. I don't understand a fucking word of what comes out of her mouth. Makes me feel so bad. Like, I speak English, I understand English, but I do not understand English accent. It's like a totally different language or something. Like, what the fuck did you just say? What alien were you speaking? I don't know, man. I did not catch that. Yeah, man, accents. I mean, England has like a lot of really hard what the fuck, accents. So many regions with like really harsh accents that are so hard to understand. I don't know if America is like nearly as bad. I have no idea. Does America have like a lot of weird accents? I have no idea. I just know the basic American language sound, like when they talk. Because that's what they use in most movies, right? They don't really use British much, unless it's like supposed to be British or have a certain vibe to it. Then they use British, but most of the time it's American English. I can't, yeah. In Germany, it's like the further you go to the north, the clearer the language. The further you go south or east, I think, the slurrier. And in the west, they sound like toddlers. The funny thing is, the place that I work for is like in the west, in the west of Germany, and I can't take my superiors serious because of their accent, and I feel so bad for it because to me they sound like toddlers talking. But like the further you go down, the closer you are to Austria, and the more the language is. Like, I don't understand some Germans either. Every farmer around here that I ever like talked with, there was like a girl once in my class who was like a farmer's daughter, and she was like trying really hard to speak like more fluent German. She could sometimes like intentionally talk in like the kind of German they use at home, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand a word of what you just said. Like, they legit have different words for things that than what we normally use, like in the common tongue. It's insane. Like, my German is more of a clear one. If you translate it literally, High German, whatever. Hi, Bernard! Chicken drumstick. But yeah. Some German accents, they are so harsh, man. Yeah. Really difficult to understand sometimes. How you doing, buddy? No stalling today. Just art. But yeah. English accent is just kinda, I don't know, man. A lot of times I don't understand a word. Like, I remember watching Game of Thrones. I started it with like German dub because that was the first thing that came up when I like looked for it on the streaming website. I just eventually switched to English because friends wanted to stream it with me. Like they were like watching it alongside me because they were really interested in how I would react to certain scenes and stuff. So I would hang in voice chat with them. And I had issues understanding some of the characters because of the fucking accent. It's so difficult sometimes. But there's a non-harsh German accent. Yeah, well, if you go up to the north of Germany, the accent there is very clear. Like, it sounds really... We have a word for that in German. It kind of sounds like you have a stick up your ass. Because it's so clean. We have like words that are like combinations of two words or something. Like like man, when you try to think of examples, you can't think of any. But basically, they are like combinations of two words and meshed together, and it's basically incorrect to use them. Like, if you have to write essays and stuff in school, you're not allowed to use those words. You're supposed to use like the separate words. So it kind of sounds really stiff. You wanna say it like that? Because it's so clear. There's like no accent whatsoever. It's just German, basically. They even have like words for there's Germany has like a lot of bread, right? There's like a big bread that can be like whatever. It can be white bread, it can be black bread, it can be whatever seeded bread. It usually has like this whatever crust, really crusty stuff going on there. And then you have those little ones. I think in English it's called a roll, if I'm not mistaken. It's like mini baguettes. It's what I call them when I translate. It's basically white bread and it's like a hand size. In some parts of Germany, you call them wait. This Semmel. Yeah. But then in other parts, it's this. Brötchen. It's basically, Bröt is from bread. It's like the means is a plural, kind of. So the hen is what we use in Germany to make things cute. It's like in Japanese you have chan or whatever, behind names. If you put hen on something in German, it's usually like to make something cutesy, whatever. Like cats, the little one, you call cats hen or something like that because it's small, it's cute, So if you go to the north or in the south, they won't know which the opposite is. I think this one is used in the north and this one is used in the south. If you say that in the north, they won't know what the fuck you mean. If you say this in the south, they will think you're talking about a bread and not a roll. It's like there is some accent stuff and like different words for certain things. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of German variants. If you think about Austria as well, like my best friend is from Austria, and she, like, her accent isn't that strong because she's like not from a big cities. If you are from a big cities in Austria, you are more likely to have a really strong accent. It's like similar to most places, I guess. But she sometimes as well. Like I had a friend who was in a big city back there in Austria. And she sometimes like was telling me words. They have like a different word for squirrel. I don't remember the word, but I was just guessing it was squirrel and I was right, but I was like, what the fuck? Or like they call a bread a libel, which to me I think of like because it is related to the word body. It's basically more of a religious word, I guess, because of like Jesus being like the bread, the body, blah blah shit. All that kind of stuff. But I think of a like when I hear that word, I think of a shirt. Because that's like a word you used in like middle age, no, like ancient, ancient times, like the fucking several hundred years ago, for like a shirt. So like what? That's like really confusing. That's one thing about German, to me at least. There are some words that are very different depending on where you are in Germany or like Austria, whatsoever. I mean, Austria was part of Germany at some point, at least like, wasn't it? The one part down there was a part of, I don't know what the part is called. The one part of Austria was part of Germany. That's that one. That I know. They have a very, very similar accent to Bavaria. Was that Tyrol? Is that the same in English? I'm not sure. But yeah. There are differences. It's the same in Spanish at least. Spain is rather... How big is Spain though? I'm not sure right now. Spain isn't that big either, isn't it? Or is it bigger? Am I mistaken it with another place? France is rather tiny, isn't it? Stop it, phone. I'm really bad with maps if that isn't obvious yet. Spain. Okay, it's not that small actually. No. But yeah, I feel like I guess it's normal if it's like it's bigger than Germany, isn't it? I'm not sure. Germany is fucking tiny. But I guess it's normal if the regions are like different, you know, the accents. It's kind of bound to happen, I feel like. Germany is such a little place. Portugal is fucking tiny, man. What the fuck? Austria is like a little fart. Germany must be like the first or second largest country in the EU. Yeah, but like they look tiny compared to other places, you know. Europe has a lot of like, because we are all like really tiny compared to like Russia or the USA, basically, you know. We're small. But a lot of culture, I love that actually. That's just kind of cool. So many different dishes and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. See. I think that's really neat. It's kind of interesting how like the accents are so different all over. I think German is actually like, if you think about it, like, isn't Dutch is like Dutch and all those languages are kind of similar to German, but they are not the same. As far as I know, Like, I had Dutch friends and stuff. They have words that I can guess what they mean, even if I don't understand the language. Which is, like, really cool, I think. Like, I'm just guessing sometimes, and I'm like, what? Like, I remember at some point, most of my friends, funnily enough, are, like, from the very north or something. Like, I have Dutch friends, and they posted, like, a image of, like, something on the train station. I only struggled to read it because they Uwu languaged it. But I could guess some stuff, and that feels kind of cool if you're, like, capable of doing that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, I can read! By area, top 3, France, Spain, Germany. Yeah, Spain is bigger. Hi, Maruru! Why are you stretching on my wall? What the fuck, girl? Come and rude, yeah. Definitely. Yet the food is kind of different. When I think of Spain, I usually think about seafood. I don't know. I think of like paella and stuff. When I think of France, I think about sweets and pastry. Germany, I don't like Germany's food. Mario, you wanna come on my lap, little one? I'm going to squeeze you so hard. You give me cuteness aggression. Stop it. Me. Make some space for you to lay on or something, cat. I don't know, man. Come here. Oh, God. I'm stuck on the ground. Maruru. Oh, you're so cute. Cute little girl. Ooh. Hi. You smell like food. What the fuck? I say I'm shit with Roman language. Can more or less understand Italian if you speak basic and slowly. Yeah, isn't like Spanish, French, and Italian kind of similar in a lot of ways? They're so cute! Yawny, yawny. No? Chup, chup, chup. Da, 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 da. Like, I was always told that learning, like, the thing about Spanish food is probably... I can't read cat is in front of the screen. Probably a consequence of weather, early spice. Come in. Mediterranean. Yeah, Mediterranean food is so nice though. I really like the flavors. I'm addicted to oregano. It's like one of my guilty pleasures when I make pizza. Yeah, I sprinkle so much oregano on there, it's like abnormal. My mother is utterly disgusted by me. And oregano is so fucking good, man. I love that shit. I'm low-key addicted to it. Like one of my favorite foods that I've discovered lately that I make sometimes. My mother grows like really huge tomatoes in the garden during the summer. And like tomatoes grow really fast, so we have a lot of them, right? And they have to be eaten. So I was like, what can I do with tomatoes? Because like I ate a 600-gram tomato on its own, and that's like really exhausting to eat because it's just tomato. It's like really watery and doesn't taste like much, right? So what I did was I grabbed like... Oh wait, what? 600-gram tomato. Yeah, it's a huge tomato. I just cut it into slices and I ate it. And then I was like, I felt like I drank a bottle of water or something. A tip on growing tomato, I can ask my mom. Maru, what the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ. Tried for 3 years with no avail. Well, I know that my mother makes like a really deep, like we have like a basket thingy where we put soil in it, and she puts like a lot of stuff in it, like since we have horses, you know, the scraps that when you get the horses' hooves done, they are really good fertilizer, so she puts those in there. We have horse poop. and like normal earth stuff that you put in there, like dirt. That's some stuff I know. And I know that like our tomatoes at least, they tend to... Oh god, Maru, what the fuck? Don't do this, girl. What are you doing? Oh, you stinky. You did a pee-pee and now I have pee-pee on my arm. Was that pee-pee? I'm not sure. I don't think I can keep a horse in the middle of Barcelona. I think you can... I'm searching, by the way. I think you can buy those things as well in like gardening markets. Like my mother tends to go to like special gardening places that sell like fertilizers and shit. But as far as I know, there are like certain ways to plant tomatoes. I think they have to be planted rather deep as well. Oh, Maru, I'm gonna squish you so fucking hard. You're so cute. And pesticides stuff as well, because ours tend to get like a fungi at some point that kills the tomato, but we just use seeds from like the year before or something that we dry. The little vibrator kitty. But yeah, like those are like, she has a few different kinds of tomatoes she grows, like cherry tomatoes, then some that are like more oval shaped, and some medium sized, I guess. And then like, I don't know what they are called. They are like longer, but like in small size and like medium size. And then huge tomatoes that... Maru, you're drooling all over my hand, you nasty. No? But I really like those huge tomatoes because they are really meaty. They don't have that much juice. They have really little juice, which is really nice. Like that's something, like a lot of people hate tomatoes because of the juice, I feel, right? Those are really meaty. Really nice, and I like to cut those up into like bigger chunks. I actually like to mix my tomatoes, like they all taste different, like the cherry ones are way sweeter and all that. And then I like cut them up and put them all in a bowl, and then I put like a bit of salt on them so that they water out. The cat wants to get on my lap, 1 second. You wanna lay down or you wanna get down? I'm not sure what you want right now. Wanna get down? Oh. Come here. Ah, there you go. Good girl. And like I cut them up, put salt on them so the water leaks out. And like then some oregano and some thyme. Maybe some rosemary if I feel fancy. But a lot of oregano, man. I love that shit. And pepper. And we have like garlic salt. I like to put that on there as well. And then the tomatoes get all like... the juice runs out. And then I take a can of tuna. And I take the oil. And I use that oil because that oil tastes good. Tuna oil tastes fucking delicious. It has to be olive oil though. And I use that oil. And the tuna. And I dump it in there. And then I mix it. And then I put a bit of white vinegar in there to even out the flavors. And then I take like buffalo mozzarella because it's creamy and yummy. And I mash it in there into like, I try to cube it, but basically I just mix it and it looks really unappetizing. But it makes like a really creamy sauce out of all the things. And then you just take like white bread and dip it in there and eat it with the stuff, and it tastes so fucking good. Yeah, it's 10 out of 10. It's just so good. It smells good, it tastes good, and it's so satisfying. Like, it's salty, it's kind of like sweet-ish because of the tomatoes, and the bread is so good with it, and I'm like, oh. Why is it so tasty? Like, I just randomly tossed stuff, and I was like, this is good. This is a comfort food now. At least during the summer, because, like, the store-bought tomatoes, if you ever grow them yourself, the store-bought tomatoes just kind of taste like shit afterwards. But yeah. I will try and grow some myself once I move out, I think. because they taste so good. Mm-hmm. Can just recommend that kind of food. But like oregano, I love that shit. It's addicting. Cheese. Well, nice meeting you. Well, I mean, my little sister doesn't like buffalo mozzarella at all, so I usually just give her normal mozzarella. You don't have to put it in there. I just find it makes the sauce really creamy. I guess there would be substitutes for that, but I wouldn't know what. You could also put like that's cheese as well though, like goat cheese, whatever kind of stuff. I don't know. Heavy cream? I don't know if you could put heavy cream in there. But I think it tastes really nice. Meaty tomatoes are the best, definitely. And then we started growing things in small balcony, and chili peppers easy enough. Yeah, like chilies and peppers are rather easy to grow. Tomatoes, I mean, I know that ours like really sometimes just have like parasites or fungi. Like I remember this summer actually, like the leaves were turning yellow, and we went to a gardening thingy because my mother was unsure why that is happening because she has like all the things in there. And I'm not sure if they gave her a proper answer or anything, but it might be because of like iron deficit or something. Like plants are such a fucking whole lot of work. Partly why I don't really have plants in my... I have one plant that had babies, and that was a pineapple. And that's the only plant I have in my room because it doesn't really need any care. My plants always die. Like the hydrangea that I bought this summer because it's so pretty got fucking I don't know what they are called, those pesky parasites that just keep coming back. They don't like moisture, but getting rid of them for good is like so difficult. They kept attacking the plant, and the plant eventually kind of died again. Like my plants always fucking die because of parasites. I'm so unlucky with plants. Just as I'm with animals. Chili peppers are very resilient, yeah. We have a lot of them. My mother bought like a few new ones this year, I think. They are actually black or something. Like we eat a lot of spicy food, and usually we use like our own grown thingies. Ooh, Daisy, thanks for the raid. Welcome everybody. We're talking about plants right now. Ah yeah, having your own peppers and that kind of stuff in the garden is kind of cool. Holy raid, oh boy. Am I going to get holy water splashed into my face or something? Where's the spray bottle? his. How's it going? It's going fine. How was your stream? Or were you streaming? I don't know how to check those things. Streamer nearly got an aneurysm trying to read the name. I struggle a lot with like people's names. Like I don't want to insult people by mispronouncing their names, you know. There are people with really unique names out there. Out there. I can't talk. Out there. And you want to pronounce them correctly. It's really difficult sometimes. Okay, don't blame me. It's fine, you can call me Holy. Holly? Not Holy. What the fuck? You're holy now. Leech player, I see. Aha. I never played that game. I know a lot of friends who did, and they always tell me they hate it, and I tell them like to quit if they hate it so much, and they're like, no. I leave a follow, but I already am. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Yes. Ugh. Wait, what? Wait, what? What are you waiting? Wait, what? What wait? You play yummy. What's yummy? Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. Yike. Huh. Ay. This is taking longer than expected. I don't condone such. See? Oh boy. Baronet disapproves. Did I? The ears. I forgot the floofs. The floofy floofs. How could I do that? I could never. You're so cute. Yeah, by the way, for people wondering, this is Yae Miko, I think, the name, from Genshin Impact. My viewers asked me to draw something on stream from start to finish, so I chose her. They also decided which character I would draw, so... I might show the full picture in a second. I just wanna do my thing with the shading here, so I don't forget any lines. Yeah, just a chill art stream. I just wanna finish the hair today because so I can add the little details that I'm missing to it. Not forget about them. Like I always do. Most of the time at least. Now I want my tomato salad, man. Tomato salad. Delicious. I like to put olives in there as well, but a lot of people don't like olives. I like olives. At least they can taste disgusting, I agree with that, but I like olives. Just olives. Black olives. Yeah, black olives. Delicious. They are so tasty. They go so well with almost everything. Yummy, yummy. Most people I know don't like olives. Whenever I tell them I like olives, they are disgusted of me. Like, ew, olives, disgusting. How could you like them? They taste... I don't know, they always say they taste bitter or something. The only thing I always tell them is it really depends on where you get your olives from. Like, I had bad olives before, even black ones that tasted really, kind of rotten. If that's a flavor. They tasted old. They tasted like old wood smells. But then there are olives that taste like really good. Depends on the type and how they are conserved. Yeah, that as well. I like mine in olive oil. Ha. The fucking That's so fucked up. Put them into their own oil, man. That's fucked up. Then got the whole picture. Ayo. Please don't crash on me again. Thank you. Thank you, program. Thank you very much. I am grateful for this gesture. Who am I and what kind of streams I usually do? I don't know, art streams. You should know, Baronet. You watch me every now and then. Art streams. Zelda, Pokemon. I played horror games recently. Like everybody else. Oopsie, that's the wrong tool I used just now. Just like everybody else, I was playing horror games. I don't know, but the people that came with the raid might not know. Yeah, they might not. That's true. I do very basic streams. Just doing whatever feels comfortable and cozy most of the time. Yeah. And sometimes games that I'm really bad at, but it's still fun. Despite dying all the time. Ori. Am I back? Oh no! I'm back, right? I should be back. I think so. I'm back. Good, good. Good, good. Yeah, Kenna. That that has been a long time ago. I think that was the second game I ever played on stream, right? The first one was Skyward Sword, I think. When it came out. As a remake. HD version. That's not a remake, that's an HD version. Uh-huh. Man, yeah, don't remind me. There was only one time where I was really annoyed with Kena, and that was with the fucking archer in the forest, because she was so difficult to defeat, man. But I saw a lot of people mention that, yeah, the difficulty in the game is really unbalanced. Like, sometimes it is really easy, and other times you just get smashed by, like, a little mob. Even on the easiest difficulty. Now imagine if I would have picked one of the hardest ones. Man. That would have been impossible to beat for me. The game was fun though. Mainly because of the aesthetics. They were so fucking beautiful. The environment. Also considering it was that studio's first game, they mainly just work on animations, so it's still good. They are learning. Yeah, that game was kinda nice. They actually added a few things in that game recently, like new outfits and poses, whatever. And they still add like holiday events, like costumes for those little black rods that are following you around. And also like some HUD updates and stuff. I was like, yeah, man, but I played it already. I don't plan on playing it again. But the music of the game is also really pretty. If they ever make like a second version of it, I will play it. I promise. Can watch me struggle again. Like with almost every game I play. Weehaw. But I realized I play a lot of Nintendo games actually. Not intentionally even. Unintentionally. Just so happens. That a lot of them are from Nintendo. Like, yeah, a lot of those games are games I played before as well. So it's always nice when I sometimes have like games I never played before. Mm-hmm. He's nice. Really wonder how that Pokemon game will turn out to be, man. It will probably be a longer stream because the story is supposed to be longer than in like original Pokemon games. So that's that. Small layer. First to see in the evening, man. Happens. Oop. This week has been feeling really weird to me lately. I don't know. Somehow work feels odd because a lot of times it is unknown what I'm supposed to do because the other groups that are like supposed to hand over the tasks My group is like responsible for like the content stuff, branding, and a lot of times the other groups don't know what the fuck they want, so we're just sitting there and not sure what we are supposed to do. And a lot of times I don't remember what the hell I did the entire week, and I forgot to like write it down because I have to like write down what I did in the week. And I'm like, fuck, I don't remember. Because it's always the same stuff, kinda, but also like, I don't know. I'm like, gee, boy, I forgot. Shit. What do I write down? I did sit-ups, I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. Save again. Save again. Yeah. I please don't crash, thank you. Oh, don't need that. Don't need that anxiety. Goddamn. What? It's Friday already, Ryan. It's so weird. Is it Friday already? The time goes by so fast. It's insane. Hope I can be there in that 1 week that I go to university. I would still like to stream that week, but I can't promise, sadly. Because I don't know how busy I will be. But it's just 1 week. It should only be 1 week. So that's fine. I can live through that. I did branding stuff. Yeah, mostly I added pictures or something. Yeah, I do me. I will, yeah, of course. I am, but I would still like to be here and like, I don't know, streaming is fun and all, you know? It's kind of like getting my head out of the gutter sometimes. Like a lot of times when I stream, actually, I'm not in a really good mood before I start, and sometimes I'm considering of not streaming because of that. Because like stuff happens in life, you know, and kind of ruins the mood sometimes, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, I like doing this. And a lot of times it cheers me up. And I'm just trying to be the best version of myself every time. And just like cancel them when I feel like I really can't do that right now. But yeah. It's stressful leaving it to some extent. So it kind of sucks when I can't do it. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. And like drawing and talking and content. Cringe. And I like to think that I make other people's life a bit like a bit funnier, whatever the word. So yeah, that's that. Not cringe. I feel cringy when I'm being honest about my emotions. That's just how I feel about streaming. Like I enjoy this a lot. I feel guilty like when I don't do it, and I sometimes also feel sad that I don't, but a lot of times it's also because like something comes in between, or I just feel really tired, or I don't know, just not in a mood to talk, or my voice is fucked up. Like that's something I'm struggling a lot lately because of the weather being like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. The other day it was really warm that I couldn't even wear like a normal shirt without starting to sweat. And today it's like freezing. Such a teenager grandma. Man. Yeah, I don't know, man. My voice is kind of busted lately. Ah. bastard, arrested, so guilty, you got me. There's no escape from this. Bit too yellowish. There we go. Yeah, boy. Here, kind of done. Kind of safe. Please don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Oh, thank you. My program likes to just die sometimes. Like it happened earlier this stream. Just crashed on me. Sucks when that happens. Right, the fox is here as well. I didn't even think about it being on the same layer. Stupid me. Well, this the hair is almost done. That's nice. Ice. Ice, ice baby. Dun, 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 dun. Kind of weird to think of, like, the longest time of my life I used to listen to just radio stations. I can't do that anymore. They play the same songs all the time, and most of the times the songs suck ass. And then they play like the games, what the fuck, songs from like my childhood. I'm like, yeah, boy. And then they make like new versions of those songs, and I'm like, no, boy. All those blue rip-offs. I hate them all. Just give me the original one. I'm sick of that song, but still rather listen to that. Me. So bad. Funniest thing is that like some of the songs I grew up with are like English. I remember like back then obviously I didn't understand a word of what they are saying. There was one song from Shakira I remember, because like she literally sings her fucking name in the song. But there was one song where she was like singing with a guy, and it sounded like they are arguing to me, so I imagined them arguing in my kitchen. Even though I didn't know what they looked like, I just imagined two people arguing in my kitchen. There was just vibing. Oh man. But somehow you can kind of tell that like some of the songs are like old songs by the melodies. You're like, yeah, boy. Why am I talking about Shakira? Because when I was a kid, I was sitting in the kitchen and I didn't understand English, and there was one song where she was sounding like she was arguing with someone. It sounded like that to me, and I just remembered thinking like, I don't know, maybe my parents or something are arguing in the kitchen. Because I didn't know Shakira, I just knew the song. I was just saying that the radio was basically, because radio music these days sucks ass. They just keep playing the same music, and most of the music is shit. I'm not a fan of like a lot of the music they play these days. Like I started to listen to a lot of like more indie people when it comes to music. There's not a lot of like popular music that I listen to, I think. Not much. I like listening to. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, okay, just throw in the YMCA or something. I need something to vibe to. Also Michael Jackson. Oh, but Michael Jackson in the freezer. So I don't know that what's cool. I don't know what's cool these days. I mainly listen to the same songs all the time. I just sometimes hear the radio and I'm like, this song sucks ass. I don't know. Get on there, man. Oh. A lot of times I even mainly listen to video game music, so I'm just chilling in the back of my room. That's all I do. Ah. 50. 300 and I don't know. It's over 9,000. Lines. Can't you color yourself, main? Pain. Pain of coloring the lines. But it makes the picture so much softer, so beautiful. Now I'm playing again Persona 4 because I hate my free time. Great soundtrack. I never played that game. I had so many games I never played actually. It's insane. Doesn't Persona have a lot of story or is that another game? I'm so bad with names. I mean, nothing wrong with playing games if you enjoy them, I would say. I'm still planning of streaming my comfort game at some point. I just don't know why when yet. Why? What the fuck when yet? Gee, I can't talk. I just have to decide on that, man. Persona 5 is cool, but it's a 100 plus kind of game. Oh boy, that's long. Though I enjoy it. I enjoy long stories. If it's good, I enjoy it. And if it's a game that I like, if it's not a shooter, I hate shooters. I can't play them. I'm so sorry. Even if it's a good shooter, I can't. I'm so bad at it because it takes me years to aim because I want a headshot. Maruru. Hmm? Cool. Please don't do what I think you're doing. Don't jump on me while I'm drawing. Girl. My brother is angry I didn't call her Mochi. Because I did a poll on Instagram before I got her, and I was like asking what people think of like which name fits her the most. I did it on both my accounts. On one account, the majority of people said Mochi. On the other one, they said Maru. So, yeah. I just wanted to know what people think, so I wouldn't decide on that anyways. But he was one of the people who voted for Mochi. And he was like, that's the only name he remembers. Maru. Maru is like a latte. Why? What? Maru? Hi. Yeah, she's like a milk tea, I mean. A milk tea, milk coffee. She looks like a coffee and you pour milk into it because of her fur. Coffee and milk. Definitely. Can I call it mocha? Or what was the other one? What was the fucking name of that coffee? Long word. I don't remember. But yeah. It was like, I don't know, you can call her Mochi if he wants to. My viewers call her Mochi. Mochi, whatever. No, it starts with M. It's an M. Macchiato, yeah, exactly that one, if I didn't mispronounce it completely. Maru, please. I'm trying to draw. You have like 15 more minutes, girl, until you get food. You don't have to act like you're starving. You can hear me scratch her. Aggressively. Please don't walk in front of my fucking stuff again and don't bite my cables. I'm gonna yoink you off the desk if you do. Girl, behave. Yes. Please put your tail away from my webcam. It can't see me if you put it like right in front of it. Worm. I said don't eat my cable or I'm gonna yoink you. Stop. She got yoinked. Ring, 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 ring. Maroro phone. Boop, 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 boop. Ayo. Draw the line. You little swine. You will be fine. And then you turn 9. Because I can't rhyme. It is lemon time. Was that it? Okay. Ah, what the fuck? Lumini. Wow. Wow. Color emoji just to keep changing your pet's name. Yeah, no. Ah. Meow. Meow. Fuck. Oh, god damn it, man. God damn, man. God damn. Brr. Brr. Brr, brr, brr. Brr, 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 brr. Oh, fuck. It's on a fucking pigeon. It was funny, when I was in voice chat with people, I really wondered, did I never hear a pigeon before? Because they always ask me, is that an owl? I'm like, that's not what an owl sounds like. They go hoo hoo. Not hoo hoo hoo. Yeah, it's too long to type, definitely. I agree. I totally agree with you on that matter. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Maruru, why are you screaming, girl? What are you screaming at? Meow. Can you please do the line? Oh, fuck. Thought I locked it. I guess not. I guess not. Bullshit. Bullshit right there. Fucking bullshit. Do. You bitch. Eyes. Hoppa papa. No. Do this and do that. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Oh. Erase. It's almost done. The hair is almost done, boys. Look how the hair looks like it's like not part of the picture anymore because of the shading and the hair and the stuff and the colors and all that kind of shit, you know? Yeah. What's with the big eyes? Did you see a ghost? Woo! Woo. The ghost of a pigeon. Oh god. Not the pigeon. Not the pigeon, Maruru! People are legit scared of pigeons and stuff, right? Pigeon phobia. I can understand being scared of like seagulls, but pigeons? What have they ever done to you? Poor pigeons. The eye is not big enough. Fuck. It's still so thick. No. What big teeth you have, very big teeth. Grandma Wolf is gonna eat you. I never realized, but I'm not a wolf, I'm a fox. Fuck. I was about to say, oh god, it makes my character design even more fitting if I'm like Grandma Wolf. Woof. But I'm not a woofy. I'm a fox. Well, I'm based on a fox. I'm not a fox. My model is based on a fox. What are you talking about, Commander Croissant? I don't know. Because I was told in chat, oh, what big teeth you have, you know, and then like Little Red Riding Hood or whatever it's called. And the Grandma Wolf has big teeth, and she gets told, oh, what big teeth you have, what big eyes you have, and all that kind of shit. And I was like, okay, if I was a woofy, that would fit because of the big ears, you know. Yeah, but I'm supposed, this model is supposed to be a kitsune, so otherwise I would have been, oh my god, I'm the perfect grandma woofy. Would have been perfect. How did I not think of that? I mean, I guess the ears can count as both animals, so Yo. You know what's really funny to me? How a lot of people don't know the actual like Grimm's what's the word for it? Fairy tales? Being really like fucking fucked up and stuff. I was reading those books as a child. I was reading those gruesome fairy tales. I knew about all those things, and people were like, oh my god, did you know that Rapunzel fell off a tower and like her eyes, I don't know if it was her eyes or if it was the prince, but one of them fell into a bush and their eyes got pierced. So they lost their eyesight forever. I think the prince was like wandering in the woods and like surviving from eating berries that poisoned him, I think. Did they cause him blindness? I'm not sure anymore. Or that the little mermaid fucking died. And Lion model is not based on a fox, it's based on a pastry. Absolutely. Delicious pastry. Because I'm such a snack. I did not just say that. I'm a disappointment. Lord, forgive me that I have sinned in the act of cringiness. Even nursery rhymes. A hybrid of both, like rock, and my what? What? Rock paper scissors? I'm confused. That's way too thick. I don't like it. Thick boy. It's a thick ass line, man. Ayo. Nah. Just gonna leave it at that. Doesn't look good. It's a nursery rhyme, something you read on infants. You read? What? Really? I don't have any infants I read stuff to. I wouldn't know. Fuck, that's the wrong size. Here we go. Well. That's the skin and the hair done at least. It's a big, like the pattern is still missing, and then the shading of the clothes, and then the background. But I mean, it's process, you know, process. Also, I don't know what the fuck is going on sometimes. Uh, these and these. Make this darker, more vibrant. You're both the infants and the old lady. Okay, it's good to know I have a double life, I guess. As I'm part-time infant and part-time grandma. Oh fuck! God damn, man. The difficult life of an infant grandma. Infant grandma, what the fuck? That could be an anime these days, man. I mean, they're literally animes about chairs and stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me anymore. I had a really bad semi-math joke. Semi-math? Not part-time. You're super product of both. Oh boy. I'm trapped. I'm a baby trapped in a grandma's body. That's basically it. That's what my doctor told me. I mean, he literally told me that I have the bones of a 40-year-old woman. I was like, okay. I don't know how to respond to this. He didn't want to believe me when I told him my age. He was like, what the fuck? Those bones don't look like they are yours. The fuck are you doing to be so ancient at your age? Like, I don't know, bad genetics or something? I have no fucking clue. Schrödinger. Lilith Schrödinger. Yeah, man. One time you look, I'm a grandma. The other time you look, I'm a baby. Changes. Once you observe, you will find out, but you will be disappointed by what you find or something. I don't know. Grandma or baby. Don't open the box. Somehow physics is always like really confusing to me because of that kind of stuff with like Schrödinger's cat and all that. Saying that once you have an observer, everything can change. It's like, it sounds so fucking creepy. I don't know. And like saying that like atoms and that kind of stuff change their behavior once you observe them sounds so fucking weird. Like, how the fuck do you know I'm looking at you? Physics are weird. Remember at some point we were supposed to make a poster about quantum physics, and I was like, man, because of quantum PCs, I struggle to even understand. Like, I understand what's going on, but like figuring out how to put that into a poster, it was like, sir, I don't fucking know, man. That's a really difficult task. Hydrate, sure. It's a sensor. I guess so. Have fun. I think Twitch has a few words that it like blocks on its own without me actually banning them. I'm not even sure what words I have banned right now. It's a clip for Twitch. Girls. Ah, right. Yeah, the links. I think only my mods can post them, if I'm not mistaken, so that people don't you know, spam some virus shit in here, because that can happen, or like bots. Don't want anyone to click any suspicious links. I'm really cautious of that. I will watch it later, don't worry. I always check for clips after I stream, if I don't make some myself. I watch them all. I make sure of that. I enjoy watching clips you guys make. I think it's really sweet. And if I have the time, I sometimes turn those clips into YouTube Instagram reels or something. I have fun with this. Sure. I'm still working on the I decided to download the mortuary assistant stream and like kind of cut it into shorter, so the stalling is gone. And like mostly it's me panicking. Gonna upload that to YouTube at some point once I'm done cutting it, once I get to doing that. And I'm also like working on it to get like clips out of it for Twitch. I usually check my videos after stream, so that I can do that kind of stuff if I have time for it. I like watching clips. That's honestly also like I find clips is so important to streamers. Like mostly when I find stuff about other like VTubers or streamers, whatever, it's mostly like via clips. Like a few streamers I found that do Pokemon stuff, like Nuzlocke or like challenges, whatever. I found them via clips, and like I'm watching them every now and then because of it. I think that's really neat. Kind of nice way in getting to know someone before even like engaging with them. Really nice. Okay. No. Well. I got further than expected today, actually. For the fact that it took me so many days to finish the base coloration, man. Insane. Got even some shading done today, even though I still have to do the pattern on the clothes. But I'm gonna check for some brushes for clip to help me get the shapes of the sakura flowers right, so it doesn't look weird and wonky, but rather clean. I don't need some weird wonky lines. Draw. Oh, pff, I still had the eraser on. Idiot me. Well, I guess it's just a few more streams until this picture is done then. Nice. Then I have to figure out what to draw next on the art stream. Is that all the skin? I think so. Now I have to adjust the coloration of it. Yes. Uh-oh. Ah. Coloration. Combination. Ayo. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I don't know the rest of the song. In the hand. Want to dance on the grave of my enemies. Music instrument is going to make me fall asleep. That's fine. Sleep is important. Rest now, my child. Yeah. That's the purpose of my streams, being chill and stuff, you know. Art streams, at least. My voice is going away. Fuck. Don't leave me. Michael, don't leave me here. Oh, fuck. Gotta do the toesies with the pink. Yeah, skin looking smooth. Nice. God, program did not shut itself down. Well, I don't know what this is back there. I think that's... I'm not sure anymore. I don't need to check the sketch. There's probably something of the clouds, but I'm not sure what it is anymore. Oh boy, well. I finished the hair and the skin and the pattern is missing, but the shading of the clothes shouldn't take forever anymore. The background might take a little bit once I do that, but other than that, this picture shouldn't take too long anymore. At least that's what I think. Yeah, fucking DC I got earlier. Do I have to download my streams again and cut them together? I hate having to do that. God damn it. Anyways. I don't have anyone in my list right now to raid, sadly. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go feed my cats and eat myself something as well. And I'm gonna be here tomorrow and on Sunday. I hope, unless something comes between that, but I intend to play solo tomorrow, a Game Boy game. And yeah, I thank you for being here today as usual. I hope to see you all soon and have a nice rest of the evening or a good night's sleep, whatever you're gonna do. Bye bye. See ya.